Good morning, Catalina Foothills Church. This is Rob Penley, and it's the plan for me to preach this coming Sunday on Philippians 4, the back half of the chapter, and our last sermon as a church family in Philippians for this series. And these are the words, verse 8 and following. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. What you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you. I rejoiced in the Lord greatly that now at length you have revived your concern for me. You were indeed concerned for me, but you had no opportunity to show it. Not that I am speaking of being in need, for I've learned in whatever situation I am to be content. I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound in any and every circumstance. I've learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Now that's just through verse 13. But for this moment today, let me just encourage you to think about what we've read. That Paul gives these amazing descriptions of where our minds should be, and he connects where our minds are dwelling: true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, commendable, excellent, worthy of praise. These things, where we want to draw our mind, importance of scripture memory here, but these things where we place our mind, and then not only is where our mind is, contribute to our sense of the peace of God, but also he says, what you've learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you. So here he connects our mind and our thinking, how holistic the Bible is. He connects our minds and our thinking also with our practice. And he says, hey, look around at the people who are practicing these things, and you practice them as well. This past week, I wrote a note to some people in the church and just said, when I meditate on a verse like this about who I can watch and learn what a servant is, you came to mind. And maybe that's something you want to do today, whether it's picking up the phone and making a call or sending a text or dropping a postcard or what have you, that you just want to say to someone, I know you're not perfect, but I absolutely have learned how to follow Jesus from watching you live. So that's one thing. And then the other part of this passage is about the secret of contentment. I marvel at this, and we'll unpack it a little bit. He says this, I have learned to be content in every situation. I know how. And then I've learned the secret. So in other words, Paul sees contentment as not something that is a boom, you just get it downloaded onto your hard drive, but it is something that you walk in and grow. It's something that God does in you. So Philippians is a wonderful book. The back half of it's awesome too. May the Lord bless you today as you think about his word and as you prepare for us to gather as his people and sing his praises and offer prayers to him and hear his word and gather around his table. Lord bless you today.